Have you ever wondered what the final words of guidance from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, were to the world? Imagine a message so powerful it was meant to guide all of humanity across every generation and every corner of the globe. This message, the farewell sermon, isn't just a speech, it's a divine legacy left for you and me to live by. In this video, we are not only going to share the words of sermon but also delve into deeper meaning and how they still resonate with us today. From lessons on justice and equality to the sanctity of life, every word holds a key to peace and serenity in our lives. So stick with us as we explore these timeless teachings that continue to light the way for millions around the world. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to the Peaceful Universe, where we explore the moments, messages and teaching that bring peace, serenity into our lives. Today, we are starting a multi-part series on the farewell sermon of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, a message filled with wisdom, guidance and a reminder for all of humanity. This sermon was delivered on the 9th day of Dhul-Hijjah, 10/8/623 AD in the Urana valley of Mount Arafat during the annual rites of Hajj. This powerful sermon was not just a speech, it was a farewell address that the Prophet, peace be upon him, knew could be his last message to the people. He started by praising and thanking Allah, and then he said these heartfelt words. O people, lend me an attentive ear, for I know not whether after this year I shall ever be amongst you again. Therefore, listen carefully to what I am saying and take these words to those who could not be present here today. In these words, the Prophet, peace be upon him, expressed the gravity of the moment. He was aware that his time on the earth was limited, and he wanted to ensure that his message would reach every heart, even those who were not present. He urged the people to listen attentively because his words were final reminder of this principle that would guide their lives. This shows the importance of sharing knowledge and spreading the teaching of Islam to everyone. Next, the Prophet Muhammad emphasized the sacredness of life, property and trust, highlighting how we should treat each other with utmost respect and dignity. Prophet said, O people, just as you regard this month, this day, this city as sacred, so regard the life and property of every Muslim as a sacred trust. Return the goods entrusted to you to their rightful owner. Hurt no one so that no one may hurt you. Remember that you will indeed meet your Lord and that He will indeed reckon your deeds. Here, the Prophet, peace be upon him, compares the sanctity of human life and property to the holiness of the sacred month of Dhul-Hijjah, the day of Arafat and the holy city of Makkah. Just as we hold these things in the highest regard, we must respect each other's life and belonging. Islam teaches us that every Muslim's life, honor and property are invaluable. The message is clear: treat others well, fulfill your trusts, and be mindful that one day we will all stand accountable before Allah for our actions. Moving on, the Prophet Muhammad addressed a major issue of the time, usury or interest, which was a form of exploitation that burdened people with debt. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, Allah has forbidden you to take usury, therefore all interest obligations shall henceforth be waived. Your capital is yours to keep. You will neither inflict nor suffer any inequality. Allah has judged that there shall be no interest, and that all interest due to Abbas ibn al-Muttalib be waived. In simple terms, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, abolished the practice of charging interest. Islam promotes fairness and equality, and taking interest creates a system where the rich exploit the poor. By eliminating interest, the Prophet Muhammad encouraged a society based on justice where everyone has an equal chance to succeed without being burdened by unfair financial practices. This is a powerful reminder that our wealth should be earned through honest means and not by taking advantage of others. After addressing the major issue of his time, that is interest, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, made an important declaration regarding justice and accountability. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, Every right arising out of homicide in pre-Islamic days is henceforth waived, and the first such thing that I waive is that arising from the murder of Rabia ibn al-Harithiyah. This statement signifies that all grievances from the time before Islam are forgiven. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized a fresh start, promoting peace and reconciliation. By waiving these rights, he encouraged a society free from revenge and filled with mercy. This act of forgiveness teaches us that it's essential to let go of past grievances to foster unity and harmony in our communities. Then the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, addressed the manipulation of sacred months for personal gain, reminding people to respect the time ordained by Allah. Prophet Muhammad said, "O men, the unbeliever indulge in tampering with the calendar in order to make permissible that which Allah forbade, and to prohibit what Allah has made permissible. With Allah, the months are 12 in number. 4 of them are holy, there are successive, and one occurs singly between the month of Jumada and Shaban." This statement was a call for honesty and respect for Allah's divine order. The sacred months in the Islamic calendar are meant to be times of reflection, peace, and spirituality. The Prophet Muhammad warned against altering these months to suit one's desire, emphasizing that what Allah has decreed should not be tampered with for personal benefits. Finally, in this part of sermon, the Prophet Muhammad reminded us of the danger posed by Shaitan, who continually tries to lead people astray from the path of righteousness. Prophet Muhammad said, "Be aware of Shaitan for the safety of your religion. He has lost all hope that he will be able to lead you astray in big things, so be aware of following him in small things." This is a crucial reminder that Shaitan's influence might not always be obvious. He often tempts us in the smallest of the matters. Islam teaches us to stay vigilant and protect our faith, even in the little things we might overlook. By staying conscious of our actions, we safeguard our connection with Allah and keep our lives on the path of righteousness. And that brings us to the end of the part 1 of the farewell sermon of Prophet Muhammad. We have touched on the topic of honesty, fairness, the sanctity of life, and the importance of guarding against Shaitan's whisper. In the next part, we will continue to explore the Prophet's guidance on social justice, equality, and much more. If you found peace in these words, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Peaceful Universe. Let's continue spreading these messages of peace and serenity together. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.